Okay, now, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rubbing the Show that probably some of you wish to God didn't exist. I'm just kidding. Of course, you know it exists. It's just a little later because I was very, very tired and I needed to sleep. So I slept in. And so that's what I did. I slept in. And I started streaming. But of course, none everybody knows and expected me to be on this type of day. So let's try to pace and fill in the spots as we can. First of all, the Emergency Pandemic Food Stamp Program has been renewed for April, May, June, and July. Up to July. And then around June, they're supposed to let us know if they're gonna renew it again. At least that's what they said. Yeah, okay, we'll find out. Especially since the issue of the Big P is still gonna be going on here in the United States. I don't know how they're gonna keep doing this. Not everybody agrees with the way it's being dealt with. Hygiene and please. And but hey, it happens. You know, it seems to be as cyclic as roach season is in neighborhoods with roaches. Okay, I don't know why it has to be that way. I don't know why our government does what they do. I don't understand the government's policies. But, you know, it is what it is. And as much as I wish I could tell you something different, I'm just going to send this out to, a link out to people that may not know we're live, because they're not expecting us live now. Like Krista, for example, probably didn't expect that I was going to be coming on at this time of day. But when you think about it, we talked about, wouldn't it be nice if we could change the scheduling to have the show in the afternoon? And Krista brought up a valid point. Isn't this going to mess up everything? Because the fact is your whole schedule is set up for the morning, not just for the show, but for your doctor's appointments, everything. And the answer is yes, it will. And it is no lie. It is going to be a real problem because everything is going to have to be recompensated for the changes. Let's see, I sent it to Tiger Kitty. I didn't send the McHenry Cruiser. I'll send it out to him. All right, get it out there. All right. So it's going to be one of those days when we're going to have to just adjust the calendars accordingly. I'm never going to let you up and never going to let you out, and you're never going to let... Alright. That's a song. Oh. Run around and hurt you. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of cute. You can actually, in some countries, they are raised and bred just for that. I know that for some in the western hemisphere, it's kind of weird, but it's true. They actually raise bugs for food. For example, I don't want. It turns out that they have a couple of roaches that are or you could say, supersized, that they raise for finger snacks, like we eat chips. They eat them. They're actually deep fried in some cases. I wouldn't put it past it in those countries that do eat roaches on a regular basis that they probably would use them as a ton pizza. Hello, wonton pizza. Can I have a roach? Can I have extra roaches on my pizza today? Oh, that's no problem. I just got a first shipment in. All right. But actually, no. Like I said, I'm glad. First of all, we did get the food stamps today. They did come in. They came in this morning. Okay, so Chile was a day off. Oh yes, good old Chile. She was a day off. I was like, okay, yeah, 15th, not the 14th. Maybe they were waiting for the authorization from the federal government that came in yesterday, and they said, goody! We can give people Connecticut something they really want. More money. No, they're not. Actually, my apartment was not the source. The original source was apartment 3 and 4 when families from the Dominican Republic lived them down there. They brought them. We had black ants before that, and they brought in the roaches unintentionally, and then they just basically spread throughout the whole building after they consumed all the ants. Conservatively, also we have mice, but Rusty takes care of them. But there's only one cat. He needs a partner. No, it's not being racist. They actually were from the Dominican Republic. That is where the original address was. There was 2 families. There was a family that came in. They both came from the Dominican Republic, and both apartments had bugs. Sorry. Yeah. Phone, I didn't forget. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to get myself organized here. Get myself organized. After all, I didn't expect to sleep in late. I did. Because, after I play World of Warcraft at 3 in the morning, I just basically said, yeah, I'm going to sleep in today. Which was nice, because I got a chance to do that. And, let's see. What's that mean? No, I didn't eat it. I had a piece of it, but I didn't eat the whole thing. Trust me. Although I haven't even eaten breakfast today, so. Wrong. I do. Believe it or not, they do. Because what they look for is moisture. And let's be honest, the modern home has plenty of water. Well, anyway, so the thing is, not only that, but because they go for moisture and they look for termites, roaches will eat anything. But they certainly will eat termites if you have termites, which are bad, which are worse, and they're just as bad as carpenter ants. A termite infestation can destroy a building very quickly, especially if it's made out of wood, but the enzymes can also chew through concrete. It is a beautiful day here, too. Yeah, exactly. So, we took, as I said, took the garbage downstairs and everything like that. I don't know what Chris is going to be on this afternoon. I did send her a message to let her know we're live, but I don't know when she's going to be coming on. So she should be here either in a rerun. Oh, I got a cat. Right now, I got a cat that catches the mice. A few mice moved in, but she's been taking care of those. I haven't seen any presents today or yesterday. Last week, he left me a present. Twice. Someone said to get an iguana. Or, No, but she's been to vet more than that. Actually, an iguana will do it. A snake will do it. We have wild snakes outside. I'm surprised that they don't. Well, first of all, you gotta remember, Paul, it depends on how much money you have to move. Moving is not cheap. You gotta remember that moving costs money. And right now, with the inflationary trend going on, it is not likely to happen, considering that the inflation rate is going up to very close to 11.2% for some products. And I believe that by August, the inflation rate is going to exceed 10% from last year. That's a lot of percents, okay? No, because jail has their own roaches. Yeah, they're human beings. American cockroaches, by the way, versus the German, and we got the American. They don't, as I said before, they don't go for electronics to the same level that the Germans do. However, not only that, but the cockroach is also very fascinating in its own right, because the fact is that these creatures are extremely very smart for what they are. I mean, they're scavengers. That's what they are. They're scavengers, and they're just like all the people I know of on low income. They're scavengers. we take refuse. We live. We take secondhand used stuff. Just like they do. Hey, did you just have a couple crumbs from that sandwich? I'm coming. I'm not wasting it. That's what happens. Go ahead, caller in the air.
Michelle, this is the Fire King. It is summer, my time. Are you ready for my heat?
I don't know what you're talking about here.
I'm gonna burn off your tallywhacker.
Oh, shut
with
up.
My fire weapon.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, seriously, shut up. Thank you. Yeah, so, anyway, panel is up. Okay, let's put that on the screen right now. I know some of you guys don't like the panels, but that's okay, because they make things a lot easier for me, because it also has as a decoder for the voices, so sometimes I have a hard time understanding. Go ahead, call you in the air.
Michelle, this is the Earth Magician. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. I will challenge your powers with my earth magic.
You what?
Yes, I'm the earth magician.
Yeah, I heard you. And?
There will be earthquake soon. What you gonna do to stop it?
I don't know about an earthquake, but I do think that there's another kind of shaking going on economically with the earth right now.
Yes, that's all my magic. That's me who is doing that. Your frost powers can't stop me.
If you're an earth magician, how are you involved in economics?
That's none of your business.
Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ.
Okay, whatever.
I'll challenge you. How is Earth doing?
How is Earth doing? Physically?
Yeah.
You're talking about with the human fleas on it. Physically, Earth is starting to get a little aggravated right now because of the human fleas.
No, I'm talking about your boyfriend, Ed.
It's fine.
Good. I'm gonna put a curse on him.
Honey, he already has enough curses on him. It's called life. He has not had a good life in the last 10 years, 15 years. How about giving him...
He's doing that himself.
How about giving him an anti-curse? How about giving him a blessing for once? You could use some blessings.
I will consider it. Take care, Snow Queen.
You always record everything I do. Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Discord, stoking going on between them.
Excuse me?
Hold on a minute. Go ahead, call her on the air.
Hi, can I talk to Lumi?
Oh, yeah, how you doing?
Lumi, what are you doing?
I'm just getting ready to get the show on the air. Well, it already is on the air now, but how are you?
I'm bored. Called to talk to Lumi. What's the show about?
You want to talk to me? Why?
Because Lumi never talks.
I hardly have much to talk.
I feel like you get left out, Lumi.
No, I don't always feel... No, I don't always feel like I'm left out. Usually we're quietly in the background most of the time. Except when Michelle's doing a game like American Truck Simulator. That's when I come out and help Michelle in the game.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I really like you, Lumi. You're really nice. I wish you would talk more.
Okay. Well...
Claiming facts.
Okay, if you don't want to talk, it's okay. I'll talk to Michelle.
Alright, it's me. Alright, go ahead. Alright.
What's the show about, Michelle?
Well, we started out by announcing that the emergency pandemic has been renewed for another 3 months.
Really?
Yeah. Originally, it was supposed to expire today if a renewal wasn't done. A renewal was done. So now we have food stamps coming for the next 3 months. Extra ones.
That's great.
Extra
that's
90.
Great. That really is.
Extra 90 something for most single people and maximum benefits. So I don't know how much it is for families, but that's for my individual nature. I'm getting an extra $95 a month boost, and I have been getting that from the beginning.
So you get to eat for the next 3 months. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Is the soup kitchen open yet?
They might be opening up for dining, dining on around May. I don't know when exactly in May. It's going to have 2 lunch periods. It's going to have lunch from 11:30 to 12 and 12:30 to 1. But not going to have any continental breakfast, though.
You know who won't be there in May? Soup Kitchen Pete.
Yeah, I know that.
That was funny. Come on. All right. I'll let somebody else call in. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I smoke pot.
You're right. The Great Reset is not over.
Yeah.
The Great Reset is not over, but I mean, the pandemic was certainly a thing that didn't help it any. Now, that's starting to wind down. Although, even the people in China are getting fed up with the Chinese government handling the issue.
Go ahead, call in here.
Hello, Mikey. How you doing? It's me, Jasper. You remember me?
No.
Yes, remember? You were going to bring me some water and some tacos when I crossed the wall?
No. I don't remember that. But anyway.
Yes, remember? How you doing, Mikey?
Oh, Jasper, boy. Noodles, the friendless incel. I'm sorry, but the other person...
No, I'm not friendless, Mikey. Remember, you're my friend.
Hold on a minute. I gotta get rid of...
Flaming eggs.
Could you let me talk to the people, for God's sakes? All right.
Yes.
But Jesus has
so
nothing
Jay,
to do with
just
it.
Close it, unless they want to talk to you. And I'm sure they will.
I work in the soup kitchen. Remember?
I don't know.
Yes, it's me. You remember me and you are best friends? I made you the tacos, remember, in the soup kitchen?
Yeah, I remember the soup kitchen.
Yes, remember I made you the tacos?
Let me clear up something here for Gianni. The woman that worked the soup kitchen was not the main... There was actually two people that worked in the soup kitchen. That you could be considered ones that passed on, but the last one was Millie, and she was one of the nicer staff. She was, I don't know if she was one who insisted the soup kitchen be closed all that month for eating dining, or if that was Carrie. I don't know which one was the one that instituted.
When I made you tacos with your boyfriend Ed, and that guy caught you and Ed making out in the alley. You remember you told me?
I don't know what
and you like, yes, and you like the special sauce that I always make. You always tell me to add extra.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was just thinking. I'm reading a million other comments at the same time. But anyway, the point is no. I never met anybody in an alley, and I never got cut, and I never got hurt in that way.
No, Mikey, you didn't meet no one in the alley. You and Ed were cut. Ed was sucking on your tallywhacker. Remember?
All right. Enough. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. Oh, this is why I didn't want to deal with the phone calls. All right, so that's a good question. Was she the one who made the meatloaf? There was like two different styles of meatloaf being served at the soup kitchen. They weren't that different. One had red sauce, and one had a brown type of sauce. The brown sauce wasn't half bad. The red sauce, which is mostly made out of ketchup, sucked. I was sitting on the window, and I just happened to sneeze, and the window pane that was on the table broke. I just wasn't expecting to sneeze and smash my head against a piece of glass. Yeah, it was like I said, that was a piece of glass that was sitting on the table to be put into a window, and somehow when I sneezed, I smacked my head right into it and broke it in a couple pieces. Then I said my dad wasn't too happy. He was gonna put that in the window. Sorry, Dad. He said, "You sneeze hard." I said, "Shit." No, the brown sauce isn't so bad. The red sauce, which means mostly ketchup, was yuck. I think the red sauce is somewhat similar using beef stroganoff. I will. Give me a minute. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, caller in here.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'd like to order a large roast-a-rific with extra cheese. And could you make it well done this time?
Sorry, this is the pizzeria. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been looking forward to Soup Kitchen being open. Ed said to me, he says, "The prices of food going up." He said, "We're going to have to go back to the Soup Kitchen." I said, "Yeah, I know. Everybody's talking about that." Go ahead, call you in the air.
Michelle, this is your boyfriend, Yuri. How have you been?
Excuse me? What?
This is Yuri. How have you been, Michelle?
I
Yuri
don't
wants to
think that's
some of
really...
your brown sauce. Michelle, would you like to try Yuri brown sauce?
No, thank you. You know, you forgot to put the ears back on today. I know. Well, okay. That's all right, because I got to re-put glue on them anyway. They were just starting to come off. So just, speaking of ears...
What do you think?
Speaking of ears, Michelle and I are going to have to find out a backup plan, because the fact is that we don't know how long it would be before we can actually order ears from that company. We can't even, you know what? We can't even talk about that, or they'll pause my monetization. I can't even talk about that topic. And yeah, right. If the ears are not made, you can't get them, right? Yeah, you can't get ears if they're not making ears. So there's a possibility that there may not be ears, because of the fact that the production facilities are closed. So anyway, I have to get some other things on. There is another company that makes ears, Iridani Studio in Tennessee, but they are not cheap. They're twice the price. Most are American made in the USA. And they even make the night elf ears, which are even bigger than the blood elf ears. Both sets of ears offer underwire, so you can actually support them. The night elf ears cost $65 a set. That's right, $65 a set. No, that was just happened to me. I just happened to take them off because I gotta re-glue them, and I forgot to put them back on. Don't forget tomorrow's bath day. Or is it Sunday? Well, Sunday's gonna be something. I gotta wash laundry again, too. Oh, God. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
just sitting here eating some human,
Yeah.
You think I don't need food stamps to eat this here human flesh that Red Foreman gave me?
Excuse
want
me?
some?
Red farming me? What does that mean?
He gave me some human flesh. I'm eating a toenail right now. You want that? I'll ship you some.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little crunchy.
Jesus Christ.
You ever make gravy out
I'm
of
sorry,
fudge?
this is not the Jeffrey Dahmer show. We don't do that here.
I thought you liked cannibalism.
I don't support it. I don't like it. It creeps me out. But thank you. Actually, the laundromat is open Sunday. Yeah, it is. No, is this it? It's Tuesday and Wednesday it's not open. No, wait, it's Monday and no, it's is it Tuesday and Wednesday? It's open on Sunday. Go ahead, caller in the air.
Listen, lady, those pork chops that you gave us for the kids, they're covered in cockroaches, and I don't find that very amusing. Is this some kind of game you're playing with the children?
Oh, God. No, I didn't. Okay, never mind.
Why would you give us so much cockroaches covering my meat? Now the children are sick. They're pouring out. They're peeing on the floor. They're shit and piss all over the floor, ma'am.
Never mind. I didn't give anybody any. First of all, I didn't give you any pork chops. Okay, first of all. And even if I did give anybody pork chops, they would have been made sure they were fresh from the store, not possibly leftovers that's been sit out on open air pits. Oh, God. Speaking of food, how many here have ever had McPizza and McPasta? Well, if you ever want to eat McPizza and McPasta, there's one McDonald's left in the United States that serves it. Go ahead, call you on the air. And then McDonald's is in Orlando, Florida. Okay. On International Drive and Sand Lake Road, I think it is. It's the world's largest McDonald's. And they have both McPizza and the McPasta. And of course, they have the other fare you would expect. Plus, they have Belgian waffles. They have other things. I wonder if we can get waffles at the other McDonald's. Like example, does the Winston McDonald's have waffles? Yeah, well, anyway. So, right now, what's the temperature going to be like for the rest of the day? Well, see, let me get the calendar. Get the weather up here. Right now, it is 18 degrees Celsius. Expected high is 18. Tomorrow, Saturday, it'll be 70% chance of rain. A high is 16. Still not too bad weather-wise. Sunday will be mostly cloudy. The high is 7. Monday will be a high of 12 degrees. Tuesday and cloudy. Tuesday will be 100% chance of rain. A high of 8. Wednesday will be a high of 11 when mostly cloudy. Thursday will be cloudy. And Thursday will be cloudy with a high of 14. Friday will be sunny with a high of 15. Next Saturday will be high of 13 and mostly cloudy. And Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 16. So basically the weather is kind of all over the place right now. Who say that? Your brother Paul.
I talk fast.
Let's see. Any other messages here? Let's see. We're going to see if there's any other messages. I'm trying to get a couple things sent at the same time. Jones, CGVLP, Go ahead.
Hello. You will now be directly connected to a treatment provider. This call may be recorded.
This is going to be fun. It's a spammer.
Treatment helpline.
Yes. You're called a radio show? What
no.
did you want? What were you looking for? Why are you calling me?
We didn't call you. You just called us.
No, your assistant forwarded the call to me. Now, what's this for?
Oh, I'm not sure. Did someone call looking for like rehab, drug and alcohol help?
Okay, well, I'm not interested in your product, but thank you for calling, okay?
Gotcha. No worries.
Thank you. So, Whole Good 120s are back in stock. The Patriotic Voice. Oh, Blizzard is going to be having a nice little product here coming up. It says the future World of Warcraft. It'll be on April 19th at 9 a.m. Pacific time or 12 noon. Go ahead.
Hello. You will now be directly connected to a treatment provider.
All right, so to sit down with all the WoW development team, this is going to be on the at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the 19th of April. Are we going to cover this? Maybe. Maybe we'll play it on Twitch. The 2022 Mystic Dungeon International begins on April 22nd. I know that sounds interesting, but I'm not really sure. Hold on. Go ahead, call you in here.
Hello. You will now be directly connected to a treatment provider.
All right, now I got. Yeah, well, I don't know who is forwarding my calls to that. Yeah, there's a lot of companies right now trying to sell Ed insurance, and he's like, he's not interested. I'm not interested in your product.
You will now be directly connected to a treatment.
All right, I'm going to turn the phones off and let the answer machine grab it. All right, so basically, I took phone calls this morning. People asked me to do that. So I did that. Okay, but right now, no, he's not. He doesn't even know why they put him on a mailing list. Just talk a lot about drugs and alcohol. It seems like a good content. Is there a night show tonight or just tomorrow? Well, let's see. Tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, there usually is a night show tonight. But there might be some World of Warcraft at the same time. See, we're not sure what we're going to do because Friday would... See, people like the night show tonight. So the problem is it going to be the night show or is it going to be World of Warcraft? We're not sure yet because... What can they tell us about Playo or DMT? I don't know. Check Google on that. He doesn't drink Natty Daddies. He drinks natural ice. Natty Daddies are too strong for him. He can't handle them. Who's the monk in World of Warcraft? Deaver, you are famous. Yes, he is. He's also one of the regulars on this channel, too. DVR, since you know something about this technology, how do people's phone numbers end up on these mailing lists? I find it kind of interesting. Yes, today is Friday. And why is it so hard to get your name and number off these mailing lists? Yeah, that's the new one they're coming out with. That's version 10 of World of Warcraft that's coming up. I know a little bit about it. I don't know a lot of details about it. I know that Questlust is going to be a new zone. It's not going to be Eversung Woods and Ghostlands are separate zones. It's going to be one zone. Just as Luteron and Trustful Glades is going to be a combined zone. Right, that's Dragonflight. That's version 10. Well, theoretically, you don't have to pay him a penny, because here's why. I'm not even done with retail. I'm not even close to where we're going to be upgrading again. I still pay for playing the Burning Crusade Classic. Yes, 4 new classes. Yep. And it sounds like they're going to tweak and make Silvermoon look a little bit better. Blizzard is a bad company in bad company. You gotta remember why I said that. Number one, this is true with almost all gaming providers. There's a lot of stuff going on in the industry. One of them is called in-game transactions, microtransactions, and things like that. I don't think that's going to be, because that was my project, but I would have been interested if they had their own version of a deep ROM tram. Maybe their own version of deep ROM tram that goes, say, from Silvermoon to Orgrimmar. Or maybe that was going to happen, maybe they might decide to be completely independent of Orgrimmar, like Dalaran, and just be independent. That would be kind of interesting, too. See, Hall's Nuts and Ice Cream. Yeah. See, best not take Ed with him then, as Ed's ice cream truck around frightening. Well, it's funny. I actually did ask Dimitri Pruden if he ever wanted to come on the show. The guy who makes my ears. He said that given where he is right now, it's really hard to get on a show like this. He said, in addition to the fact that he doesn't have the best English speaking ability, brings up a good point, don't let any beer wins. I don't do beer. That would probably be a different license class. But I tried to pick cargo that's not fragile, perishable. Notice I said I try. He's going to get hungry, and inflation increases and costs of goods like toy trains Everything's rising. Guys, I'm going to be honest when I say this. Nothing is cheap anymore. I don't think they really make Happy Meal anymore. They still do. But they just don't have toys inside. Oh. That's camera. She speaks good English, just needs to take the cock out of his throat. Worried about inflation. That's what crypto is for, to be honest. Well, yeah, but so's gold. Gold is the real M1 currency. One of the things I'm going to be working on DVR in the next few months is I want to re-explore my own voice over IP system. And I get paid on the 22nd, so I'm going to be getting like 122, and I can take the 122, and I'm not sure if I'm going to invest in fixing my cabling, which I was going to do, or fix this chair, which I might do. I don't know what that is. No, cow flitter. No. No, it's going to be more like an in-house telephone exchange for the mods and things that they can actually talk to each other independent of the big media outlets that may be censoring them. Control the price of gold now. Yes, they do. And platinum and palladium. I did. I set up asterisk on a Raspberry Pi. And that's actually the way I install is free PBX. Yeah, I have it on a Raspberry Pi. It's still set up. I haven't even changed it yet. The problem is that some of my Ethernet cables are dodgy as crap and need to be replaced. The new Cumberland firms might think anything that's backed by gold or silver in the form of a MasterCard or Visa. After all, if I put Bitcoin in my PayPal and I use my PayPal card, as far as Cumberland Farms is concerned, it's just US dollars. It doesn't know what the money is based on. The Raspberry Pi I got is the old Raspberry 2. B, it's the one that's got a 1 gigahertz processor on it with about, 1 gigabyte of RAM, which may seem like mediocre amount. It is, but, hey, it's cheap. I got it, it's been sitting in a drawer for a while. Because it's going to be so hot this summer, I think. It's going to be much easier to work in the bedroom than it's going to be working here. So we might be doing streaming in the bedroom this year. So keep that in mind, guys. And I got basically the Raspberry Pi is perfect because it's about the size of a, in the case it's about the size of a small, little battery bank, and you could just basically stick it in the pantry with an Ethernet cable and just basically have it stream the, stuff to the computer. You don't even need a fancy Raspberry Pi for that. They actually can do standard. It really don't. No, that's overdue. That's overkill. But I have seen Raspberry Pis used as file servers. I've seen them used as the telephony, as free PBX. I've seen them used for a variety of different applications. And as I said, the phone system I have it ready to work. I just need to get a couple things done to make the wiring a little more practical. Well, you don't even know what the temperature is. Though you can get, they also make something called the Raspberry Pi CM4. The CM4 is meant for like control module applications where you want to have like for like things maybe like a 3D printer control. Is get PCIe 4-lane. Is it 4-lane? I think it's 4-lane port. Wi-Fi, a few other features. And the whole idea is because it's small and it only sips less than 5 watts, the Raspberry Pi 2 would be fine for what I use with Asterisk. I've tested with the voicemail and it works fine. And the thing is, the Raspberry Pi is not the only thing I gotta fix. This chair has gotta be fixed too. No, but I wouldn't be totally surprised either. I saw what the guy looked like. You know, what an ugly look in his face. What an ugly hairstyle. Oh my God. What's wrong with my attitude? There's nothing wrong with my attitude. Not a single thing wrong with my attitude. Whose eyes? Who are you talking about? The guy that did the shooting? I don't know. I'm not opposed to fun and entertainment. I'm just opposed to certain types of entertainment. Like I said, guys, I'm terrible at humor because I hardly have any. Okay? I'm sorry I'm so prosaic. I just don't have much of a sense of humor. I really don't. I don't know what the channel is called. I don't have any idea what it is. I don't know anything about this guy's channel. I'm sure by now it's going to be a greasy spot on the YouTube sidewalk. I got a strong hunch he probably doesn't even have AdSense. Oh. So what's the story with World of Warcraft tonight? Well, I have a hunch. If it's anything like it was last Friday, maybe the first hour or two will be the game. Will be the night show, and then after that, it'll be the World of Warcraft stream. Yeah, well, I wonder why. This is one of the reasons why I really wish Elon Musk would get his mind off of Twitter and go for YouTube instead. Elon Musk really needs to go for YouTube. And get rid of the problem administration that YouTube already has. Okay. Well, I'm not a person who likes to watch angry people on a regular basis. What I said on Twitch, 2 nights ago with the AdSense, I was angry, but I wasn't incensed to the point where I couldn't think clearly. No, none of your comments are being censored. At least not by me, anyway. I think he can afford to do that. I think he can afford to do that. And the question is, he's going to get enough ROI to make it worth it, though. Return on investment. I mean, given the fact that Google's so large, he probably could get some serious ROI. Well, breaking news, Miss O'Connor, Alfie's neighbor, Jerry Seinfeld's mother is dead. Who? Mrs. Olmec, Alfie's neighbor, Jerry Seinfeld's mother is dead. I don't know. Is that for the TV show? Speaking of news, let's pull some headlines today. Let's see. Anything exciting for headlines? White House doubles down weeks after Biden says they will not let me travel into a war-torn Ukraine. Twitter makes a dramatic move to prevent an Elon Musk takeover of the company. Zelensky puts world on notice about possibility of Putin using nuclear weapons. LeBron James rage 2 players over Daryl Morey's pro-Hong Kong tweet. Marriage counselor details the mutual abuse she saw between Depp and Heard. Father who fled Liberal City says others should follow. Search for answers. Police notice potentially alarming thefts ahead of Boston Marathon. FBI involved. Liberal newspaper lists Biden's excuse for skyrocketing price slide. Pope compares journalist accusations of him backing Putin to sexual fetishism. Fetishism. That's a weird answer. Read the tweets. Abortion bans make liberals go ballistic. Experts say Russia's economy is on the brink of collapse. Pentagon hunts extremist or dissident ideologies in DOD as part of equity plan rolled. Third migrant bus from Texas arrives near Biden's doorstep. Road rage drivers runs over woman with vehicle twice after she photographed him leaving the scene of the crash. Cambodia says China to shove their threat that Taiwan support is dangerous path. Liberal meltdowns over Musk Twitter takeover are the best unintentional comedy ever. LGBT conservatives don't buy into the woke left's radical view that sex and gender are meaningless. Oof. That doesn't sound so exciting. Okay, first of all, let's talk about that. Sex and gender are not meaningless. If they were meaningless, we wouldn't have sex and gender. Okay, that's a fact. Yeah, thefts are up. there people were buying stuff, I guess, or stealing stuff in Boston that's concerning the Boston Marathon people. Who knows why? Who knows what? I'm not the FBI. Okay? I didn't just read the headline. The guy that ran over in front of a school bus full of kids. No, it's not. It's XY and XX. It's intermingled between the two. So, the truth is, and don't forget, I'm also not competing in any sports either. Why would a guy run over a woman twice? It doesn't make any sense. It just begs the question is, what in the hell is going on around here? You know, what's going on around here? Is this world gotten so crazy that people now have total disregard for anybody? I mean, you want to see road rage or road trashing? You should see me when I started playing American Truck Simulator. It's a culture of violence and a culture of death combined. Oh yeah, don't we forget a culture of stealing? It's godlessness. It's godlessness. It's totally inconceivable for me that this can continue. Mike, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't follow what you're doing. Yeah, but that wasn't on purpose, though. Oh, actually, one time it was. I guess so fed up with all the traffic and the lights, I basically just plowed right through everybody else. I gotta get this load delivered! And yes, I literally did crash the gate going 98 at one point. Rhodesia is not going to make it invitable when not being civilized is overlooked is considered a virtue. I don't know, guys. This country's just gone to... the whole world actually has, not just this country, has gone to hell. I don't care what you say. Civilization has totally lost it. Our civilization values have gone down the crapper. I just can't understand how in the hell that ever was allowed to happen. Oh, it has. It has. People don't really think about it anymore. They're just like, oh, it's me, mine, and ours. I'm doing it my way. Screw you. I don't care about your little needs. I'm going after you. I'm going after the shiny thingy I'm looking at. Usually money. Not always, but... yeah, not always. But, yeah, money is a major problem. I think a lot of them have been taught that way, though, Brian. Be honest with you, I think a lot of them have been raised to think that way. I'm not saying all of them are like that, because I know a lot of people that are actually very nice and very courteous and well behaved. But there are some that just don't have much morals. Right. And it's just not right. And in the United States, especially, the minority people, and I don't mean just that group. I mean a lot of them don't even have this proper family support to teach morals and decency. I don't think twerking is the problem. I think twerking may be one of the symptoms. Look back in the 1970s, 1960s, okay, what the way they were raised, okay, in the cultures, okay? We gave them all these stuff in the hoods. We gave them free phones, food stamps, ability to have as many kids as you want, and then basically get food stamps for them. No one's not able to deal with the poverty situation, which had exploded, having to live in neighborhoods that were seriously degrading, coming apart at the seams, poor education, poor sanitation, and they got stuck into that mentality that if I have to live in shit, so should you. And they look at the other people that are doing better as worms, because they see them like not having in the same levels of humanity that they do. Well, I know. But the problem is, how are we going to fix it? Now, enough when we know what the problem is. The question is, how can we fix it? How can we begin to improve their education and their morals and their ethics? How can we fix that? How can we make it better? I mean, I know there's been many great ideas throughout almost a century, but unfortunately, some of them just don't work. I mean, for example, did Obama vote really help them? No. Did the access to free internet help them? No. At least a good portion of them it didn't do anything for. Because the problem is, part of it is the own community that they live in is so it's just so beyond repair. But maybe, just like, maybe we can kind of reflash their souls. What? Reflash their souls? What we're going to do, put them into an HDMI encoder chip, plug into a USB port, and download new firmware to their souls, Michelle? You know, it's funny because actually, when I was actually studying psychology, one of the things in my thesis was going to be to do just that. Is could we debug the human mind like we can a computer program? Of course, my professor thought it was interesting, but he said, I don't think that's practical. I said, maybe it's not, but I said to Dr. Salmo, I said, look, I happen to come from the computer industry. I studied computers all my life. I changed majors, okay? And unfortunately, I didn't graduate with my psych degree. I wish I had. Anyway, the thing is that what I would say is, if you take a look at everything, how this is like I explained to my thesis advisor. Take everything we know about computers, okay? Input section, output section, processing section, storage section, and look at it from the human mind perspective. Inputs: eyes, ears, touch, smell. Outputs: mouth, motions that we do, walking, talking, I guess you can call output, right? Because it certainly is part of an output structure, because we have drivers that tell us what to do, right? These drivers say how to walk, how to talk, okay? Storage is within your cerebral cortex. What happens is there also is a high-level program that is taught us both by nature and by society. Apparently, it's the society program that's gone corrupt. But possibly also some of the nature firmware has also become corrupt. Your instincts. So what if we could find the cause where the program has gone wrong and rewrite it? That would be a way to fix the problem. How would you change the code in reality? Well, by changing the conditions that causes the things to malfunction in the first place. The difference is, unlike a piece of firmware, the human mind is dynamic. It changes. If you can put the right information in for the mind to adjust and reprogram itself correctly, you can do much. But, I know what you're saying. Isn't that kind of related to the reform movement that was done in our prison systems to turn bad people into good people? To a point, but I want to go a little further than that. I think YouTube is doing a lot of bad stuff today. I haven't checked to see if the same is going on with Twitter. That's another reason we're moving the show to Twitter. For the most part, for the night shows. Now, some people ask me about a question. What about the morning show, which right now is going to be afternoon show starting on Monday? What's going to happen with them? I don't know. Are we going to have 2 shows a day on a regular basis? Or are we going to have 1 show a day and then the World of Warcraft gaming day and all that? Let's look at the fact. The weather is going to be getting hot. There's going to be a lot of... Summer's coming here in the northeast. Which means that instead of sitting in a hot studio, I want to be able to... Brian, you're white too. So why don't you ask your own question? I don't know. That's a great question. I wish I could give you a strict answer, but I don't know why all this is happening. But what I originally hypothesized on does seem like it still might be a possibility. Can the firmware of the brain be rewritten? Can people actually develop a new way of growing up and thinking mentally? I think it's possible. Yeah. Which link are you talking about? Oh, for the panel? Oh, yeah, it's still up here. Let me get that up on the screen. I didn't even put it up yet. I have it, though. I'm opening it now. So the human firmware is dynamic, is changeable. But the question is, Can we rewrite the firmware of the human mind? Someone says, would it really be a good idea for humans to rewrite the firmware on the human mind? I don't know. No one ever talks about that, but they should, right? Should we rewrite the human firmware? It's almost as controversial in some ways as modifying the human genome. What should we do? There she is. Look at Tiger Kitty on here. Good morning or afternoon, evening. How you doing?
I'm in the garden.
Yeah. You're in the garden right now, outside. Yeah.
I'm on the patio.
Something
Beautiful day.
I'm going to be doing, hopefully, in the near future, when the weather starts getting warm, is we're going to probably be doing more outside streams because it's sitting in here and cooking is not exactly a fun idea.
All right. I've got a load of tomato plants that I've got to plant. But I'll do that later. I got lots to do.
Yeah.
But you can see how big my garden is.
Yeah. It's pretty good size.
So you did very well again today. Another hour, all on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic.
What did you think about the topic, though? About is it possible to reprogram the human software that affects our morality and our thing, like I originally proposed many years ago to my thesis professor? I think it could be done.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not.
Well, he was totally. I remember he was totally surprised. He says, "But he said the human mind is not a computer program." I said, "Yeah, but it has a lot in common with a computer program. What if we could debug it the same way?"
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Have we really changed that much since we first arrived on Earth? Well, not arrived, but became human.
Yeah, we've changed.
We still eat, sleep, have greed.
How much have we changed in
things.
200 years? Look at what has happened to humanity in 200 years. It's not like the same. I think in some ways humanity has entered a new state of depravity, which is really seriously hurting our chances of evolving in a positive way in the future.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't be around for all that, so. And I don't have children to
You
worry
never
about.
know. maybe like in Futurama, maybe we'll all have our head in jars. Maybe we'll be around for 3,000 years.
I don't want my head in a jar. Do not let them put my head in a jar.
I don't either. I always wonder why they have a museum of heads, right?
Exactly, Gianni. We're animals.
I mean,
we're still animals. We haven't really changed that much. We're still greedy. We're still all those nasty things and the good things, I guess.
But there are people that have transcended those nasty things. And those are the ones that I'm talking about that want to make positive changes. You know.
So anyway, you were up till 3 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
Playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and you saw that I increased my level by 2.
Oh wow! No, I didn't see that. I kind of nodded off and then woke up and looked, and I thought, oh god, I better turn this off.
Yeah.
You said you were staying up till 1 o'clock, and then I find out you're up till 3.
Yeah, stayed for 3. And then Ted and I talked for a little bit afterwards, and then I finally went to bed about 4.
Oh my word.
And I went, well, I'm not going to be able to do a morning show today. I'm going to look like crap waking up. So I just simply said, might as well sleep and try to be a little more bright-eyed, bushy-tailed in the afternoon and looking like death warmed over.
That's quite a nice time to do a show, actually, at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. But like some people, like Chris just said, that's going to mess up your whole schedule for your daily activities. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have to adjust things.
Right,
But once it gets really hot, heat kicks in, heat wave starts, then the only two best times to do a show is early morning or 3, 4 o'clock, which, no, it's still hot, and that's the peak of the day, and ideally, like you're doing it outside and not in the house, because if you sit in the house, the heat's going to get to you. Unless you want to go in the bedroom where the air conditioner is.
It's beautiful outside. Can you not do yours? Oh, I guess you need to be at that desk.
No, I can do it outside because I have two laptops. I have a Linux laptop and I have a Macintosh laptop.
Oh, well, change of scenery.
Yeah, and I also get my cell phone too. My two cell phones, which work together. Why don't you have a planned topic for... I did have a planned topic. I covered it at the beginning, guys. Anyway, I gotta freshen up, use the bathroom. But pretty much the thing is, we're working on it. We have a night show tonight.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna be on Twitch. The night show's gonna be on Twitch. And because of the reasons that we've already explained. But let me give people the Twitch link. Link to our Twitch channel. Okay, it's www. No, it's type the full URL proper. http:// www.twitch.tv BICHLA. Look here for all night shows. Okay, and
sometimes, Brian, we do have a good laugh on Twitch because you can do music and Michelle can get away with a bit more on Twitch. Sometimes it's shit, but sometimes it's...
And we can talk about topics that YouTube will not let us talk about. And if the show is not too incendiary, or even if it is, I can post in the community tab a link to the show that you guys can watch the reruns. Or if you want to watch it live, just go to the link I just posted. And then you can be part of that as well. Because YouTube has become so hostile to free-minded people that there's no guarantee of Fear Marathon. I don't think so. Hello, Mystery M. There's a person called Mystery M up there.
Yeah, and you had a new person, Emma Watson. Not seen her before.
Okay, I didn't see Emma Watson.
We'll be hiding that. He's trying to promote his own channel. Cheek.
Okay. Hi, Emma. How you doing?
So what have you got planned? What time is the night show? 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock. Well, we'll see what happens. Try to cover some of the latest news. If there's any new news to cover that hasn't been covered yet, that's of importance. General stuff, then depending on how the show goes, we'll determine if we're going to morph into World of Warcraft or if there's going to be another separate stream or what.
Right. I guess that depends if Skynet's there.
Yeah.
I think he's gone now. He's not here.
Right, because Skynet works, so we can't just, you know.
Okay. Who is it?
So let's see how many people are actually watching this right now. I can't tell on the YouTube side.
I can. 7 on the YouTube side.
Right.
And I think you've got 2 or 3 on the Twitch.
Well, 2 or 3 on the Twitch is key. We gotta keep those up because of the fact that the Twitch side is we gotta get the average of three viewers in 30 days.
Which makes me wonder whether I should be logged into both, just to keep the numbers up.
Well, yeah, you also are a mod over there too. So
yeah, I probably should be logged in then.
In case any BS happens, you might need to deal with both of them over there and here.
Oh shit! I just clicked on so that's gonna. There you go. All
okay.
Right. Well, you've got 2 now.
Okay, so we had 3 at one point. You think?
Yeah, I think you did at one point.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't really subscribe to the Twitch channel.
Well, I wouldn't have done it if it hadn't been for people here telling me to, because it's not something that I would have, I'm not a gamer or anything, so.
Yeah. Right, I think that might be it, because I think of Twitch is only for gamers, but lately Twitch has been taken over where YouTube has kind of dropped the ball. And also Twitch you can play music, and you can then export your streams to YouTube if you truly are concerned about losing your Twitch content, because they usually erase it after 2 weeks.
That Mystery Phil is just trying to promote his channel.
Well, that's okay. If he wants to do that, I'm not going to stop people from doing that. I know some do, but it's not really any reason to do that. He's just trying to do the same thing that what I did. What I don't want to do on other people's channels. That's why I don't go on other people's chats. I don't go say, "Hey, come check out my channel." That's a waste of time. No one's going to see you anyway, for 2 reasons.
It's kind of rude. It's kind of rude, I think, if you go in somebody's without asking as well. Like, I'm here to promote my own channel.
Right. It's if you're not going to contribute any content. If you're talking about something, and then maybe then we say, "Oh yeah, by the way, I do have a channel." I think we can figure that out when we actually can click on your name in the replays and see that you have talked about your channel.
I'm gonna look at this channel.
For example, I think that's important, to allow some.
Oh, he's only got 12 subscribers.
Oh, he's got 12 subscribers. Okay, so he's new.
He joined no, he's not new. 27th of November 2017.
Okay, so he's not. So he's kind of been around for a little while on YouTube. And I know for a fact that when you start out on YouTube, especially nowadays, it's really hard to get the kind of coverage.
Oh.
I didn't, Paul.
How do you give your tokens? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Is that a website, Chatterbait?
Oh, Windows look back says I'm trying to sub. Can I type yet?
Yes.
Yeah, you can subscribe. You're already subscribed. If just click follow.
Oh, he's in
follow Twitch. On Twitch. Okay. Let's put it this way. Let's understand there's a slight difference in terminology here. When you subscribe on YouTube, that's the same as follow on Twitch. When you subscribe on Twitch, that's the same as memberships on YouTube. I can't have memberships yet because I'm not an affiliate yet. However, I'm working on that. Okay? So click the follow button to subscribe to my Twitch channel. And when I become an affiliate,
follow.
You can click subscribe and you become a member. How you doing?
I'm gonna look at this Chatterbait thing. I bet it's filth.
Oh, Chatterbait. Oh, I see OnlyFans is pretty bad too. I don't know. I never tried either one. So, I became a member and my life was changed. Well, if you have a follow button on Twitch, because, oh yeah, for YouTubers, you can subscribe to a channel, but you're not actually following the channel if you don't click the bell icon. This gets confusing with YouTube when they did that. Now you can, by default, you don't follow a channel because it doesn't automatically enable the bell icon, which is really what the follow button does on YouTube or Twitch. It is equivalent of clicking on the bell icon.
Are you live on Chatterbait, Paul? Because I can't find you.
Yeah, well, I don't know about Chatterbait, but I do know I did check it really quickly. But
the truth's coming out. Michelle's been over to Chatterbait.
They never signed up though. I decided not to. No. I was gonna sign up for Ed. We signed him up, but I was like, then immediately they wanted a credit card, and that's probably to verify his age. And he went, "I'm not giving out my credit card." I said, "I don't blame you."
What tattoos have you got?
Yeah. What's immoral and disgusting? I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom, okay?
Okay.
Alright, just cover me for a little bit.
Oh, I mean, I'm just going to sit here and read this side chat. I'm not doing anything. I could do a bit of weeding while you've gone. Ugh. God, it's hot outside today. At Michelle's age, I think she's allowed to be a bit immoral if she wants to be. She is beautiful, John. Beautiful. I think I'm getting a suntan.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so the weather's warming up, as you can know from being outside. I don't know what the temperature is right now where you are. What was it? What's like 70?
Paul said, "Am I getting a tan to match my?" I had a charcoal face mask on one night, and of course they took a photograph.
Okay. How warm is it out there?
I don't know. It's not as warm as it was yesterday, but the sun is nice. It's very nice. I don't know. I haven't looked. I've been to the dentist today to get my teeth cleaned.
Okay.
So I was glad you didn't do your morning show, really, because I wouldn't have been here.
Well, I needed my sleep, and I mean, I was tired last night, so I was like, I'll do it later. Besides, I gotta see if it's gonna work with a 3 o'clock show anyway.
Right. Brian, not
It's
true.
no, Brian, because she didn't say that.
So,
Technically said he's
Skynet,
gonna work for
are
11
you going to be
hours.
around? Skynet, are you going to be around for the night show? Because that would depend on whether it's going to be a night show or whether it's going to be a gaming show.
Well, we never know what's gonna be like. Also, I need to eventually, because it's funny because I'm also trained as a cook too, but I don't even have like any more advanced cooking training. I mean, I got basic campfire and stuff, but I gotta get some more cooking skills.
Well, he's not. He's just said probably not. So it might be a very short night show if nobody shows up.
Right. No, guys, I didn't eat that pizza really. I nibbled a little bit on it, but I didn't eat it. All right.
Michelle, don't worry about it. It's not going to kill you. I'm sure we've all eaten a bug.
By the way,
or two
Ed
ourselves.
didn't talk to the landlord about the people using the bleach and ammonia in the hallways yet. I don't know when he's going to talk to Jimmy about it, but I hope he's going to.
He's not going to because he doesn't want to rock the boat with Jimmy. He's also not going to talk to Jimmy about the cockroaches.
Well, no, I think he says that he's better talking to Jimmy than me. I said, okay, then you deal with it. So
we'll see, but I doubt he will. I think he's just saying that to keep you happy. I don't think he wants to confront Jimmy.
Oh, he's not mad at Jimmy. Jimmy's not mad at him. But I mean, if he talked to him civil,
No, I mean, he probably doesn't want to rock the boat. So you'll have to live with cockroaches. There's nothing. I mean, there's no point in anybody saying anything because that's just the way it is.
Yeah. They're all in the urban environment. Those bugs are everywhere in the urban settings. They even have them in Antarctica now.
What, cockroaches?
Yeah,
I don't
cockroaches
have any.
in Antarctica.
I will say, though...
That was the last place that was roach-free, but they're not roach-free anymore.
Who took those? I've got a bit of a problem with stink bugs. I found a few of those in my house. I mean, where the hell are they? We don't have those.
I don't know much about stink bugs. Obviously, with the name stink bug, they must stink, right?
Well, no, it's like I've only found them in America. Like they're these bugs, but if you piss them off, like flick them or pick them up, I don't know if they puke on you or poo on you or wee on you, whatever it is, it stinks. It's like a defense thing.
Maybe that's why they call them stink bugs.
Yeah.
Well,
flat bugs.
They are flat bugs. Oh, by the way, you want to see bugs? Who here has ever seen a raspberry crazy yet? They're very popular down in Texas.
Never seen a raspberry.
They came from South America. Just like the American cockroach did, and the German cockroach did, and the Asian cockroach. Well, Asian cockroach is pretty much from Asia, but German cockroaches originally came from Europe. But the American cockroach actually came from South America, so yeah, I guess you say they're American. But the point is that with human beings and culture moving, they just managed to hitch a ride in all of our stuff and spread throughout the world because of human migration patterns.
Oh, wow. So what are you going to do after this show?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just hoof it over to McDonald's or something. I don't know.
Do a stream.
I'm going to be doing a stream at 7 o'clock tonight on Twitch. I'm not going to do one from McDonald's.
Why? I like McDonald's streams.
They ain't native for North America. No, I know they're not.
They came from Japan. John says they came from Japan.
Brian Case, forget having a gun for home defense. Guys, I don't see now. I was thinking about originally was reintroducing black ants into the building, but I gotta make sure I get the right ones, and not get carpenter ants instead, or there wouldn't be a building.
Oh my God. Michelle, don't do that. Don't be bringing more bugs in. No.
We may have had termites at one time. I think the roaches ate them too.
I would definitely get some of those bomb things that you have to leave the apartment and take the cat with you for a while.
That don't work. See, I was trying to explain that. Foggers don't work because I tried them. In Willimantic, I had bad German cockroaches in Willimantic. And I put those things in here in that apartment. And because I had gas, I had to turn the gas stove off and turn off the gas heater, and so there was no fire, and I basically set up 4 of them in my apartment. And went to visit a friend for like 3-4 hours later. I came back, and all the little cockroaches were sitting there with little teeny gas masks on saying, "You didn't get me." I'm like, that's it. I'm not spending another $50 on roach bombs just to get rid of bugs that are not going to die. So that's when I finally actually looked at the one cockroach. It looked kind of like the leader. I said, "Hey, let's talk. Look, you keep out of my computers, you can stick around, but don't get into my computer gear."
I'd be worried about them getting my food more than my computer gear.
Well, my food I keep covered and wrapped up. You know, I don't leave the food loose, open. See, that was Ed's mistake. He left the pizza sitting on the table for hours. I'm like, well, there's your problem. You know, you got to eat it pretty much right after you make it. You can't leave it there an hour later and eat it.
Well, no, Brian, actually, I talked to Krista, and Krista used to live in the same apartment building as Michelle. And when she lived there years ago, the cockroaches were there in her apartment. Apparently, they're in every single apartment in that building.
Yeah.
It's an infestation.
They spread. They go through the walls. They travel and between place to place.
So, John, you seem to know a lot about cockroaches because you're saying the bombs don't do anything. What would you recommend for Michelle's cockroach problem? What's that stuff you've been using?
No, the
Michelle?
roach bombs don't do anything. Like I said, the little damn things had little gas masks on. But the boric acid powder works.
Oh, that's it, boric acid. That sounds very dangerous. Boric acid.
It's not. That's not dangerous at all. It's a powder called roach rid. It actually dries them out. It desiccates them. Unfortunately, it'll desiccate your skin too because it's very strong. As I found out a couple of years ago when I got some on my skin, and it just totally dried my skin out.
Right.
I looked like a cooked lobster, and I was like not happy about that.
Yeah, I did recommend that you get some of those totes, plastic tote bins, and start storing all your food in those so that they can't have access.
Yeah,
easy
I
access.
do that. Yeah.
So, like, even if you have to
Or
buy
I get
one
packages that are resealable, but unfortunately, Ed has a habit of opening packages the wrong way, and meaning that you can't reseal them again. Like, oh man,
I think a cockroach can get in a packet. I think it has to be something like plastic or metal that it can't get into. I'm sure if they're hungry, they're going to get in.
Well, that depends on the kind of packaging of the packets, and because, like, for example, I never see them in my saccharin. They don't seem to go into that. Elsewhere, if they keep tidy. Well, okay, I'm going to be honest, our housekeeping isn't exactly stellar. It's not like we don't care. It's sometimes it's physically hard for us because of our age.
Right.
Krista did offer to help us with it. Unfortunately, things keep going on, called life, responsibilities, and she can't always do it. Like next week, we're supposed to see if we can try to work on the porch. Because this week, her daughter was feeling a little sick, so she brought her daughter to the pediatrician. So, that's why she didn't come on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So,
Bullets has just given you some advice about your cockroaches. What to buy. Look, what's that stuff? Have you heard of it? Opie Guard. Opie
yeah,
Guard. Oh.
Blackleg, Harris roach tablets with lower. Okay, we tried roach tablets. That didn't do a thing either. And we tried a lot of different things. But basically, there's a new roach killer that basically kind of works like a bug zapper, which somebody suggested. The price of those things is expensive as frick. But basically, it works just like a bug zapper, except it's on the ground floor and it's on the floor and there's a high voltage discharge. Obviously, it doesn't use UV light. It just uses the food attractant. They go in. They don't come out. Okay, except there's ash.
I mean, you've got to be careful, Michelle, because you've got a cat. So don't go putting weird concoctions down that the cat might eat.
Oh, I know. That's one of the reasons I have to be careful. The roaches are adapting. That's just it. In fact, they have adapted in ways that's totally driven exterminators crazy in New York City. For example, traditionally a roach dies if temperatures go below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Not anymore. Now they're seeing roaches that can survive temperatures down to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And they actually, of course, figured out that they can sleep and live in the warm sewers of New York and the steam tunnels, which is when, like I said, they need moisture. They're a water bug. So what if it's 100 degrees in there? They don't care. Hey, it's warm, it's moist, I like this. That's just their sense of...
Do roaches chew on wood?
No. Not on a regular basis. They're not termites. Termites, however, are another problem as our carpenter ants. That's why I wouldn't want to deal with carpenter ants or termites here.
Look what Paul said, Michelle.
But they don't chew on wood. But they are scavengers. They will scavenge food. Okay? They will eat, for example, other insects. They will consume them. Even they'll consume each other if it gets bad enough. But the truth is the pumping it. If you ever played the game of this life simulator game, as long as you have a steady source of food, steady source of water, population can breed and will breed until the point where the system can no longer support them, and then they start to die off. This is the same as what Earth's called carrying capacity, and Earth is reaching its limit with its carrying capacity with the human race right now. Once we hit 8 billion, 9 billion people on Earth, the Earth is going to not have enough ability to support all of life. So eventually, people are going to starve and die. That's the reality of it. And we're already starting to see that already in some parts of the world. Right now in the world, we're dependent on a few places to grow food. And those places, for a variety of reasons, are unobtainium. For example, I won't go into too much detail because the AdSense censors will get too joyfully happy. But we get the sanctions on Russia hurts us more than hurts them, because we buy a lot of our grains and imported food from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
The United States is only the second largest producer, and we cannot produce enough for ourselves. And so we need to import other food from other countries. The same thing with the European Union. They depend on Russian grain too. So what are you going to do then? You don't have enough food coming in to support people because of the political situation. And even in non-political situation, you got everything depending on one area of the country, one area of the world. What happens if there's a drought? What happens if there's a major flooding where all the crops are ruined because they're drowned in water? Or, like I said, in the case of a drought, the ground's too dry, you can't grow nothing. As we've seen happen in California many times. Then what? You're putting all your growing into one area of the world, and all of a sudden that area turns out to be unusable. All that food is gone. That's why China is investing in the Sahara Desert, guys. Just China knows the Sahara Desert and it's already starting to turn green. So
is it?
So they are actually planning to grow food in the Sahara Desert.
Wow. I didn't think they had enough water.
You would have thought they didn't either, but the fact is it's raining more right now in the Sahara. That it's beginning to turn green.
Wow.
I don't care what Krista says. Michelle and Ed's slappiness is why they have bugs. Well, I don't know about the other apartments. I know that they have been, they got them in the apartments of people I have talked to. Lynn and Ron have got them, and 7.
And I'm pretty sure Bleach
Ed
Lady
used to
is
have
one.
them when he was in 6. 5 has them. 8 has them. 3, 4 have them. 1 and 2 have them. I don't think there's any roach-free apartment in this building.
Right. It's infested. Like John says, you're going to have to get the whole building done.
I think I got more than double the IQ of Ed. You indicating I'm a simpleton? My IQ is like 165. Come on.
Stop calling Ed a simpleton.
But my EQ is pretty low. My emotion quotient is pretty low. But my intelligence quotient is pretty high. So, whereas Ed is the opposite. He has a high EQ but a lower IQ.
What are you having for dinner today, Michelle?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm going to go to McDonald's. Maybe that's where we're going to get dinner today. Because I got paid by YouTube $50 for doing the meeting. So,
wow.
But I'll be honest, I don't really want to eat McDonald's. I don't, but I do. It sounds like something that the guy said from World of Warcraft. You think you do, but you don't. No, more precisely, in my case, you think you don't, but you do. Oh, boy. So...
She swept her floor yesterday.
Yeah, they do. They do. They eat dust. Yep, they sure do. They eat skin flakes. That's what dust is. It's skin flakes. But it's not like I don't try. I do try. Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is, guys, is that, I'm going to definitely partake of some sustenance, I guess, at McDonald's. Also, don't forget, on the 19th, at about 12 noon our time, World of Warcraft is going to be having a special talking about the upcoming new version of the retail of World of Warcraft. So I'm going to check it out when it comes on because I think it'll be fun to tape it and show it to people.
That's not true, Brian. Michelle takes a bath every week. Well, and in the summer, 2 or 3 a week.
I take a bath once a week in the wintertime, but in the summertime, we double that. Sometimes even triple that, depending how hot it gets.
Yeah. Now, Ed has had 3 baths in total in 1.5 years. That is true.
He has 4 baths here this year so far. I'm trying to keep on him, but I do understand. He says it's hard for him to get in the tub. I said,
Yeah,
well,
but Michelle, he can die from bacterial skin
I know.
infection.
I know. I told him that. How much dead skin does a human being shed every year? Good question. I don't know.
That is a lot.
Google it. Google it.
Yeah.
How much dead skin and hair does a human being shed every year?
I bet it's something gross.
I think part of it would depend on a couple things. The fact of the matter is that number one is your environment. Maybe not. I don't know. I never actually checked. Maybe not quite 30
I
pounds.
can't see, so I can't Google it.
That's why we have dung beetles. That's why the nature world, they have the insects there that do, for example, animal dung. For example, dung beetles collect the animal dung and they use it to build things.
God. Look, it's 1.5 pounds a year. By the age of 70, the average person has lost 105 pounds of skin.
And it's 150 pounds of skin flakes. How much about hair? Well, I think it depends on if it's a man or a woman. Yeah, okay. So by you're saying 150 pounds by the age of 70.
105 by the age of 70.
Okay. 105 by the age of 70. So that gives you an idea, guys.
That's disgusting.
Or strike. How you doing?
Oh, I noticed as well, Michelle, you got a new subscriber on your Twitch when you were playing World of Warcraft.
Thank you very much,
night.
new follower. I'm surprised the Twitch notifications don't turn on to tell us that. They should be notifying.
They did last night. It was last night when you were playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well, someone's got to keep after him. Some people are not self-motivated. Some people are not self-starters.
And not only that, you've got to remember that Ed was homeless. So he's not used to having baths and washing and changing his clothes and all that. He's used to living on the street where he didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, but, I mean, I know that there's a lot of homeless people that do try to keep up.
Well, he's lazy as well.
Yeah, like I said, he's not self-motivated.
So he can't cock his leg over the bath. Is that what he's moaning about?
That's what he says. He says he has a hard time getting into the bath. I said, well, Ed, that's why we have the bench. So you can set the bench up so you can sit in.
Is that somebody on the panel?
No, yeah, that's BBE.
Oh.
I smoke grass.
Yeah, that's BBE. Anyway, so I don't know if that's his real name, but anyway,
there you go.
It is 4:46, and I do want to try to get home by 7 o'clock. And I did get my food stamps. They came in this morning. The emergency pandemic boost came in this morning. That program has been renewed for 3 more months.
Well, that's good. Now, shop wisely, Michelle, because you don't know if you're going to get any more, and you know things are going up in price.
We bought
So
we bought some healthy food, or what we consider reasonably healthy food. I'll say that word in quotes. Reasonable healthy food. I'm not saying it's basically the top healthy food, but it certainly was best I could do. And I'm not going to call Instacart again for at least another week or 2 weeks. Maybe I can get Krista to take me to the store and get some more things in about a week or 2 time. Because I don't want to call Instacart all the time and pay out the wazoo for all that shopping.
Tiger can send lots of money to you.
Well, maybe the bleach lady can douse him in it. Instead of pouring it all over the friggin' hallway.
What do you mean, look how rich I am? Oh, my God.
Excuse me?
Would you look how rich I am? Oh my God, what do you mean by that?
No, in the panel side chat.
Okay. Let's see, I got 3.
Oh, shut up. Jesus
Pull up the
Christ.
side chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Tiger can send lots of money to you. Tiger has sent lots of money to me in the past.
Right.
And she knows how to send more to me, too. Yeah. By the way, for those of you who do want to donate, I didn't get this updated yet. I gotta update this. But if you want to make donations, okay. There's also another donation site too, which is http://www.
860-469-2821.
That's another way. Or is it donate? Yeah. Okay, so
right there.
So the person can donate to me on streetlabs.com, and you can donate to me also on PayPal. I didn't update those two and combine those two together yet, but they are 2 ways to donate. Actually, there's a third way.
Can I ask something? You know, when you put these links in the side, all I see is MicheleMarieDalene and then the word donate. There's no thing to click on. Yeah, but it doesn't, there's nothing to click on.
Just type exclamation point DONATE like that.
Oh, you mean people have got to physically type that? Why isn't it just not a link?
Or you can just mouse sign up to where I already did it for you, and you can donate that way.
I don't know.
Just like you can subscribe to our Twitch page by cursoring up to where I mentioned the Twitch page.
I just don't get what this...
Like this.
It just says donate. If I put hover over it, it doesn't do anything. Buy Paul dinner. What would you like for dinner, Paul?
Yeah, also don't forget to check out the Twitch page too, guys. It's pinned. So you can always come to the pinned page and check it out, which is here. Unfortunately, I don't have it at http://www.twitch.tv/BICHLA for the night and gaming shows.
Fur burgers.
So
I've got one of those you can have for free.
Can I have a free what?
Burger. Paul wants a burger for his lunch.
I don't know about that. Successful streamers will be streaming for
Who has their nipple?
Most successful streamers will be
Hey,
streaming 16 hours every day. Maybe. I know Noodles did an 8-hour stream, but I'm not going to sit there and do an 8-hour stream. That's too long.
Yeah, Brian. I mean, Michelle struggles now. She's good at doing her first hour now.
What am I going to do? I have enough trouble just trying to keep a 2-hour stream going. Never mind 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour.
It's not easy. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. It's very hard being a YouTube celebrity, isn't it, Michelle?
I've been heard.
Yeah. It can be, especially with what's going on now with YouTube. And also, if you go for more than 5 hours, you can't edit any of your streams in the editor, which means to edit them, you have to download them, which means you're going to lose the side chat. And then you got to delete the original stream, because obviously, or make it private, and then edit it, and then put it back. Your new uploaded one is uploads. Which means that you're not going to have the viewer count that was on the original stream contributing towards your total count. So, Twitch is a little better because Twitch is a little bit better because they do have limits too because of length, but they seem to be a little more empathetic about that night shows can get kind of crazy, and they don't have such a draconian view about things.
But I think, like, I do like the idea of you having special guests. And I mean, I can bring you some, but I'm really not drama community. I'm more of a Boit person. So the people I bring,
Yeah, but that
would be
was
people
just
like
okay. Rest of the
Bugs.
stream was when the camera was just running, and
So, would you like me to bring some people so you can interview?
I don't have enough people. I don't have enough money coming in right now to pay anyone right now
No,
at
you're not paying
$15
for
an
them.
hour.
They'll be doing it free. But as I said, the people I know, I don't know if you want to interview them because I can get you Bugs easy. I'll bring him over.
It's natural. All right, Paul, let's come on real quick here. It's sensual. Of all, sex is something that we should do. Sex is something me and you. Hey!
You know, I just wanted to say to everybody, I'm really disappointed in you right now. I've got nothing but negatives in my PayPal right now, no positives. Like, I'm going to put the link just in case you guys missed it before. I'm really disappointed in everybody right now. I'm shame on everybody. Michelle, how you doing today? How you doing today, Michelle? Getting ready to wrap up your show. You want to get some McDonald's? You know what I do too, I want some McDonald's too, Michelle. And these people ain't helping me out whatsoever.
Yeah, I got it.
Shame on them.
Yeah, I gotta go get something to eat.
It was a very windy day. Tiger Kitty's got the nice heat and the sunshine. It's very dreary.
Beautiful.
Windy day here today.
You know, one of the things eventually I want to get is a GoPro Hero for video streaming because unfortunately the mounting the camera to my walker doesn't work as well as I'd like it to work.
Michelle, you need like a helmet with a camera mount on it. Some type of mount.
You could do a helmet mount. You could, I don't know. The GoPro doesn't
goddamn thing just blanked out.
Doesn't have perfect stabilization.
Blanked out.
Older GoPros.
There we go. I think that fixed it. Yeah.
Well, guys, I don't just want to sit around YouTube all day long. I got things to do, you know.
That's what you do like regularly, whether you're watching videos or streaming, you know. So I need to go to the hardware store, get some enzymes, get those goddamn bugs out of there. Yeah. You ate roast pizza?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian K.
I don't have to work a day in my life, so I don't have to
resubscribe. I didn't resubscribe to my Excuse Network. Sorry.
So that's the way I feel about it.
I can stick my finger up your ass and basically don't give a crap.
I also
you can't stick your finger up my butt.
In my life, so I don't have to even try.
All right, Simmy, shut up. All right, come on, give me a break.
So you did say that, Michelle. That was one of your quotes, though. You can't be mad.
It is. And Michelle, remember what we had a discussion about humor, and you said you don't have any.
That was one of your quotes, Michelle.
It's
okay.
You've got
just like when you said that you leaked black semen on the sidewalk that it was drenched. I mean, it's just a classic Michelle. It's a Michelle quote, you know.
Yeah,
it's just a classic
funny.
Michelle quote.
It's not going to hurt you.
Michelle, what are you getting from McDonald's? You getting a Big Mac? What are we getting? Chicken? What are we doing today? What are we thinking?
Probably the usual.
Usual? Sandwiches and
you see, double cheeseburger. No, 2 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, but the thing is I really,
Dr. Peppers.
I was gonna say was personally, I really don't want. I personally don't want to spend that kind of money. It's gone up to $15.20 for that lunch.
Oh my God, Michelle!
What do you get for $15, Michelle? What do you get for $15?
So you figure $15.20 in 10 days. That's $152 in lunch.
Are you going 10 days in a row? You're gonna get McDonald's for 10 days? Are you doing the Super Size Me challenge? You're gonna eat nothing but McDonald's for 10 days, Michelle?
No, I mean, but the thing is the prices have gotten so high that, like I said, 10
I'd
days.
sponsor that if you'd eat it in front of me.
10 days is
Why do you have to get 2 cheeseburgers?
10 days
Why
eating
can't
out
you
is
get fries?
$152. That's something I'm not really can afford.
Yeah, but fries are cheaper than a burger, surely. So get 1 burger and a fry.
Just get a water cup for free. Just fill it up with pop. You know, that's what I do. Can I have a water cup?
I can't do a mobile live stream.
Good sir, I just put Sprite in it. They don't fucking.
Brian, I don't hate streaming. All right, I don't hate streaming. I'm just saying is that I do not always want everything I do on camera. I am trying to force everybody to drink pee.
So why don't you? You said you're doing a night show tonight
Yes, we are.
from McDonald's.
The problem is McDonald's Wi-Fi is even slower than my home internet. It can't even stream off it.
Yeah, it comes in pretty good when you were streaming. When you and Krista were there, it was coming in pretty good.
But I wasn't using McDonald's Wi-Fi to do it though. I was using my T-Mobile Wi-Fi to do it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Michelle, last time you went to McDonald's and you streamed, you got some new subscribers. Remember last week?
Well, we gotta get some new subscribers, guys, on both Twitch and YouTube. YouTube, that means click the subscribe button.
What?
For Twitch, that means click the follow button. Make sure to click the follow button on Twitch, YouTube, which is the bell icon. The ding, 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 ding,
Michelle.
ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Michelle, are you putting your elf ears on before you go to McDonald's?
I forgot to do that. Yes, I'm putting them on. Oh.
All right, cool. Because I'll just call up the McDonald's and talk to you through their phone while you eat. I'll just continuously call the McDonald's until you get there, and then we can just chat while you eat.
6069282.
Through the McDonald's phone.
All right. Anyway,
so in Winstead.
All right, Michelle. Well, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, so talk to you soon.
Was touching his daughter and taking showers with her. Like I said, McDonald's.
Whoa.
McDonald's is not really my first choice for lunch.
Well, it's dinner time now, Michelle.
Here's the kid everybody asked about. Here's Rusty. You can see his tail up here. Come on.
Michelle, it's dinner time now, Michelle. You're not. We're past lunch.
Let me get Rusty on shot here. So here.
Goddamn fucking all right, guys. Jimmy, take care. Chat, take care, guys.
Webcam. Let's get Rusty the cat on here. You guys ask about him so much. Coming over it? Oh, God. That's the cat. Dick and cock. Blink. Oh. Rusty. That's my cat. This is Rusty. Everybody knows Rusty. He's giving everybody a hello nudge. As best he can, because he knows that it's just a camera, and he knows that he can't, get everybody on the camera otherwise. But that's Rusty for you. All right, so let's pull up the oracle card for today. Let's see. Who has their network? You gotta see my nuts, okay? Oh, you have a nice fuck. Alright. Let's get today's oracle card out. And see what I pull up here. Okay. Oops, let me put this one on here. Just one, please, Mom. I don't need a million of them. Okay, we got the Priestess of the Triple Moon, number 38. Now, number 38, I've gotten that card before, which is a nice card. For the most part, it talks about the nature of the Priestess, all three aspects of child, teenager, and old woman. You don't believe me? No? I'll read to you. I'll read her little brief description of what she is. Wait. 38, Priestess of Triple Moon is... You are ageless and timeless, a spirit in human form. You are the concert, full and waxing moon, maiden, mother, and crone. Energy, unlock mysteries, and fuel manifestations. You are in perpetual motion, yet you are a constant force of divine energy. Be open to learning from the three aspects of the priestess, mother, maiden, crone, as you expand and evolve. You are protected, living human experiences on Earth, separate from the ethers in many ways, yet perpetually connected. Your essence is divine and sacred, a unique and powerful independence, force, and at the same time, you are a part of it all. Your stories are ancient and eternal, past, present, and future. Be encouraged to take in the truth of the whole of what you are. Strive to embody the virtues, gifts, wisdoms, and powers that reside within you. This is your sacred contract to experience life in a way that causes you to evolve into your best self. Allow each experience to move you through all stages of life of the triple moon, waxing and waning, flowing with each stage focused on gratitude. You are not alone. Right, exactly. And it's part of the human existence is what this says here. So, I mean, and we're all part of that. We all have this ability, as well as the cyclicity of Wiccan Wheel of the Year. The Wiccan Wheel of the Year, it's a big deal. Michelle, it's better than 90% of the other stuff out there. Unless it's a fun night show. I'm kind of done after 2. Once you watch for 8 hours, I don't think that's just the point. I don't think most people do actually watch for 8. I think the idea of streaming for 8 hours is that there's always going to be somebody coming in and coming out. It's not like someone's going to sit straight through with any 8 hour show. I mean, imagine if you don't have the ability to fast forward and rewind to a replay. Think about what that would be like from the replay perspective. You stream for 8, 10, 12 hours, and then you can't fast forward, rewind through it. You just gotta watch it live. No fast forward, rewind. The typical night live stream would just pretty much replays would be a drudgery. Nobody would want to sit through those. Alright, guys, I'm going to try to get going now and get something, and then I will come back around 7. I might be a little late. I don't know yet what my plans are. I'm still keeping an open mind to possibilities. But I don't know if I can keep affording to eat out. And I don't really necessarily want a pizza. I had half a pizza last night. So, alright guys, so for now, you all stay safe, and I will see you guys tonight. Right? Bye-bye.